Hello there, my friends. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching my Premier League predictions for the season 2021-2022. I'm gonna try to avoid all kind of little details because it's gonna take a lot of time and usually people don't want to watch long videos, so I'm gonna go straight to the point without mentioning all the transfer dealings, who is in, who is out, and pretty much everybody knows what is happening on the market right now, and the transfer window is going to continue until the end of August, so still some deals need to be done, and that's why I'm not gonna just waste my time on giving those details. I'm gonna just give my predictions and then compare the predictions next season or at the end of the season, just to see if I was wrong or right. Feel free to leave your predictions in the comment section down below so we can compare at the end of the season, so that nobody flip-flop and say, I knew it. I knew that Burnley, for example, were going to win the league. Can you imagine Sean Dyche with Burnley winning the league? Let me start by the relegation zone. I think this is going to be the first time in a long time that all the three teams that came from the championship are going to stay in the Premier League next season. I know this is a big call, but I have that feeling that Watford, Norwich City, and also Brentford are going to stay in the Premier League, and other teams are going to the championship next season. So let's say the bottom three is gonna be Newcastle United and Burnley and also Brighton. Let me explain myself. I have nothing against the Geordies. Newcastle United is one of my favorite teams. How can you hate the Geordies? The problem is their owner, Mike Ashley. I want to punish him because he need to sell. He need to sell Newcastle. I think the Geordies deserve better, and just to punish the owner, I would like them to go to the championship. Burnley, yeah, they always find a way a way to stay in the Premier League, but I think that this year or this season is going to be a little bit too much for them, and you know, there is no much a coach can do. Sean Dyche been doing miracles for years, but it doesn't always work. Okay, sometimes it's gonna just fail, and I feel that they are going down to the championship. Brighton, this is interesting because I like Brighton. They have Tariq Lamptey over there. They have Mopay. I have some, French guys over there, my boys, but I just have that horrible feelings that they're gonna end up in the championship next season. Can I really explain that? Not really. It's just a feeling. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's say 20 Newcastle, 19 Burnley, 18 it's going to be Brighton. Let's move on and talk about 17th. I think it's gonna be Southampton. They are selling all their best players at the moment, but they also got some very good youngsters from Chelsea. Okay, they have Tino Livramento from Chelsea. They bought him from the academy, of course, but a very good player. They also have Armando Broja on loan, and they just bought another striker to replace Danny Ings, who just went to Aston Villa. So they're gonna just avoid relegation really closely because they even sold one of their defenders that I forgot the name on top of my head. 16 is going to be Watford. Yeah, nobody is giving them a chance. Many people are talking about them going down, but they still have some character. Dini, and until the last day of the window, they will make some few signings, and I feel like they are going to stay. Number 15, I'm gonna go with Norwich City, and this one is a little bit sentimental here because Billy Gilmour, my own boy, plays there. So this season, my second team is going to be Norwich City because of Billy Gilmour. I already subscribed to all their socials and YouTube, and I'm just watching them very closely, just like Chelsea, so I can see how Billy Gilmour is going to perform in the Premier League under Daniel Falk. The problem is that guy needs to be a little bit pragmatic, because playing football, beautiful football, is not enough to stay in the Premier League. Very, very good manager, but he likes to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you have to play ugly. Just get those 3 points and move on. But for him, he would prefer to lose 10-0 playing beautiful football than win 1-0 playing ugly. So Norwich City, they have to be very careful here. If by Christmas they keep on doing the same things, tiki-taka, the manager need to go. They have to put somebody who is more pragmatic, because they have very, very talented group of players that they can stay in the Premier League. Let's go. Number 14, Crystal Palace. Patrick Vieira, Mark Guay, very, very good defender. A lot of talent. Even Conor Gallagher from Chelsea Football Club on loan. Zaha still there. We don't know if he's going to be there until the end of the window. And Eze is injured at the moment, but he will come back at some point. So they have talent. They need just to gel together, and I have the feeling they're gonna stay, even though at some point I feel like they are going to struggle a little bit. Number 13, I'm gonna go with Brentford. Brentford is a very good team, and every time they sell a good player, they're gonna get even a better one. I'm not gonna get to the details, but I think the first season in the Premier League, finishing 13, is not going to be bad at all. Number 12, West Ham United. Yeah, you heard it. After fighting for top 4 last season, I think they're gonna struggle this time, because they are in Europa League and playing on Thursday and then play another game on Sunday is not an easy task, and they don't have a strong bench. Still, they can do some good business on the market. Probably few of their players also are leaving, but Europa League without a strong bench is very difficult. Let's move on and talk about number 11. It's gonna be Wolves. Nuno Espirito Santo left, and then they have a new coach. Of course, they still have a very good team, but I feel like they are going to struggle a little bit with the new coach, and they are going to finish 11. Number 10, Aston Villa. Yeah, this one I wasn't really sure, because Aston Villa really were very strong on the market with Leon Bailey and Danny Ings, and you know, with the team that they have already, Trezeguet, and the list goes on, Traore. Man, this one I wasn't sure, but I have just the feeling that they're gonna be just finishing 10th. Number 9, I feel like Leeds United this season, they are going to confirm really in the Premier League. Yeah, they are always low profile. They are getting few players from Spain or the French league. Nobody even knew who they were. They have to Google to find their names and stuff. But I'm telling you, Bielsa is a very, very good coach and manager. He just extended his contract, so the second season in the Premier League is going to be a confirmation for them, and watch out on Leeds United. Next up, number 8, Everton. Benitez, of course, just joined. He need to implement his system. Struggling, or he was struggling during preseason, losing a lot of games and all that, but it doesn't mean anything. Benitez knows how to win games and how to close the shop. Very defensive manager, but very effective too. So I think the first season for him is going to be a learning season, and he's just going to finish 8th on the table. Number 7, Tottenham Hotspurs. Yeah, they are going to play the Conference League. What a competition, the best competition in the world, right? So going like to Kazakhstan or Russia, somewhere where you have to travel all over at the end of the world to play on, I don't know, Thursday night. It's not going to be an easy game, an easy task for them. New manager in place and Harry Kane probably leaving. So it's yeah, they have a very good team, you know, but I just feel like it's gonna be a little bit too much for Nuno. First season with new players, it's gonna be very difficult for them. But let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Spurs to finish 7th. Number 6, Arsenal. Haha, I know, right? They are not in any European competition, so they're supposed to be finishing top 4, but I don't see them finishing top 4 because of their transfer policy being very catastrophic. Like, they are buying players that they don't really need in positions that they don't really need, you know, loaning out Saliba and spending 50 million on Ben White instead of, you know, reinforcing some other positions that they need more people. Is just like stupid for me. But I don't see them in top 4. They're gonna finish 6th. Number 5, Liverpool. Yeah, call me crazy if you want, but I see them out of the Champions League spot. They didn't make many signings. They only signed, I think, Konate, and then probably by the time you watch this video they might buy somebody else, but I don't feel like they can do it. Van Dijk is back, but he's back from a long-term injury. ACL injury can take you up to 2 years before you come to your normal fitness. So I think he's gonna make a lot of mistakes at the beginning. This season is going to be like another education for him, how to trust his body again and all that. And Konate alone is not enough for them to finish top 4. Salah and Mane, they are slowing down. Firmino don't score many goals, so I think they're gonna struggle a little bit and miss out on top 4. Now let's go to top 4 at the moment. Number 4, I feel like it's going to be Leicester City. Yeah, they are playing Europe in Europe, okay, Europa League, which is very difficult for them, but they have a very good squad and they have a strong bench. I think this transfer window they made sure that they have 2 great players at every position. It's very unfortunate that the young Fofana just got injured and will be out for more than 6 months, but they just bought you know, I forgot his name from Southampton. So a very good defender, very tall, Vertonghen, what? Not even Vertonghen, I forgot his name. It's a very difficult name to pronounce, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So they just bought somebody to replace Fofana temporarily, so I think they should be fine and finish in top 4. Let's go. Number 3, it's going to be Man United. Yeah, Sancho and Varane, not good enough, not enough for them to finish like first or win the league. I think that Solskjaer, you know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not really the manager for them, but let's just wait and see how they're gonna perform. But I have the feeling that they still need a very clinical number 9, even though Edison Cavani can score goals. He's getting older and slowing down. Rashford got injured and has a surgery recently, so they're gonna struggle a little bit, but they're all good because they got Sancho, they got Greenwood, but it's not gonna be enough to win the league. Number 2, Man City. I can hear people telling me, what are you talking about? They just bought Grealish, they just bought Harry Kane. You are being biased. No, I am not. I don't believe that they can do it, and that is just my opinion. They bought those players to win the Champions League, and I'm sick and tired of seeing Man City every single season winning all kind of domestic competitions in England. So this time I'm telling you that they are not going to do it. And Harry Kane, he's not a big man anymore. At Man City, he needs to listen to everything that Guardiola is going to say. Man City is only Guardiola or nothing. Okay, so they're gonna learn it the hard way. The Champions League, they can push and push, but in the Premier League, I'm not sure that they can do it. That brings me to the first position, and it's gonna be none other than Chelsea Football Club. I believe so. They just bought Lukaku. That was the missing piece. They have great players that they spent a lot of money. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Christian Pulisic, Mason Mount. I can go on and on and on. All they needed was somebody to finish their chances. They create tons of chances every single game. So Lukaku is the missing piece, and he is going to be the beast in the Premier League. So Chelsea to win the league. Top scorer or golden boot is going to be Romelu Lukaku, of course, and then Harry Kane, and then the rest. Young player of the season, I'm afraid it's going back again to Foden at Man City, because that kid is so good, and I think this year he's going to take his game to the next level. The player of the season is going to be Rafael Varane. I believe that he's going to make the same impact that Ruben Diaz made at Man City last season. So I back my boy to be the player of the season, and more we see defenders, we see midfielders getting the player of the season, not only the shiny names, not only the players that will score a lot of goals. It's a completely different story. I'm gonna also give a shout to N'Golo Kante, who is going to have a great season. I'm gonna give a shout to Bruno Fernandes. Let's not be biased here. Bruno is a great player. Let me also give a shout to Jack Grealish. Leave your comment. Good luck to you, and we're gonna figure out who is going to be the winner at the end of the season. See ya.